Italian actress. Sofia Villani Scicolone was born on September 20, 1934 in Rome, in a hospital for the poor. Her mother, Romilda Villani, was literally haunted by bad luck. A failed provincial actress, and now also a single mother. The girl's father, also an actor in a traveling theater, in whose footsteps Romilda rushed to Rome, never married her, and after running around in the indifferent capital with a baby in her arms, Romilda returned to her native village of Pizzuoli. Here, in a dilapidated shack on the seashore, Sofia spent her childhood years in terrible cramped conditions and poverty. In her youth, she was called Stecchetto, which means perch, for her tall stature and thinness. Her first step to fame was winning a local beauty contest at the age of 14, after which the family moved to Rome. In 1950 she participated in the Miss Italy competition, where she received the Miss Elegance prize, created by the jury especially for her. While participating in the next competition, she met the producer and her future husband Carlo Ponti, who was 22 years older than her. Ponti was married at that time, and for a Catholic, getting a divorce was very difficult. Desperate to wait for the Vatican to approve the divorce, Carlo and Sofia secretly married in Mexico. As time passed, the long-awaited divorce was obtained, and on April 9, 1966, Ponti remarried Sofia. Initially, Ponti positioned his chosen one as a sex bomb in such little-known films as The White Slave Trade, 1953. Often, these films took place in exotic settings, giving the actress the opportunity to parade in front of audiences in elaborate outfits. On the other hand, the future superstar was not shy about nudity, so she could be seen topless in a number of films. In the early 60s, Carlo Ponti bought all the films of young Loren, where she was naked, in order to avoid an international scandal. By the mid-50s, Loren became a star and sex symbol in Italy. Initially, the actress starred under the pseudonym Lazzaro, but in 1953, at the insistence of Ponti, she changed it to Loren. The actress's first film released outside of Italy was Attila, The Scourge of God, 1955, with Anthony Quinn. The actress first attracted the attention of serious film critics in Vittorio De Sica's film The Gold of Naples, 1954, in which she found herself in her native element, playing an energetic Neapolitan shopkeeper. The roles of ordinary women from the people, whom she knew well in childhood and one of whom she could have become, worked best for her and evoked the most favorable reviews from critics. E. Sica fully discovered the acting talent of Sophia Loren. Almost all of the most significant roles were played by her in the films of this director. Ciociara, 1961, prize at the Cannes Film Festival. Yesterday Today Tomorrow, 1963, Marriage Italian Style, 1964, prize at the Moscow Festival, Sunflowers, 1970. In the last three films, Sophia Loren's partner was Marcello Mastroianni, with whom they formed one of the most famous duets in the history of cinema. The pinnacle of acting was playing the role of the mother in Ciociara, a neo-realist film based on the novel by Alberto Moravia. The actress's acting expressiveness and organic nature made such an impression on overseas film critics that she was awarded an Oscar for this role. This is the first time that the award in this category has been awarded to a film not made in English. Since 1957, the actress regularly received offers to act in Hollywood. She worked actively, although not very successfully, at the American Dream Factory, under contracts with companies such as MGM and Paramount Pictures. One of her first Hollywood films was The Pride and the Passion with Frank Sinatra and Cary Grant, 1957. Much has been written about Grant's love for the Italian actress, but little is known for certain. There was also a lot of speculation regarding marriage proposals from the English actor Peter Sellers. According to some biographers, these were all just publicity stunts. For the filming of The Western Devil in Pink Tights, 1960, the actress dyed her hair blonde for the first time. For the disastrous saga The Fall of the Roman Empire, she was one of the first in the world to receive a hitherto unheard-of fee of $1 million. In 1967, she had the opportunity to play a Russian prostitute in the last film of the great Charlie Chaplin, The Countess from Hong Kong. For 15 years, 1957 to 1972, the actress managed to work with almost all the most popular actors and sex symbols in Hollywood: Anthony Perkins, Anthony Quinn, Clark Gable, Peter Sellers, Charlton Heston, Paul Newman, Gregory Peck, Marlon Brando, Peter O'Toole and many others. In the second half of the 1970s, Loren appeared on screen less and less, and since 1984, her roles have become isolated. In 1979-80, she published an autobiographical book and produced a television movie based on it. In 1982, she was sentenced to 18 days in prison for tax evasion.